Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword being published on Wednesday the 6th of August 2025. So it's a bit like London buses really. I haven't done the main Times one for a couple of months until I did it yesterday, and here I am the next day. So two come along in, you don't see one for ages, then two come along in a row. Anyway, don't get any setter information, but I am hearing this one is easy, relatively easy one. I did yesterday's in 30 minutes. Well, yesterday's was all but done in 22 minutes. So hopefully this is going to be possible. Let's reset the timer and crack on. Poignancy, though in former times mostly. Past, though, is, what was that, though, but, or something? But, I think. Part times is O, A, mostly. Alright, count rat in a way to be this. That must be an anagram, mustn't it? Count rat. Renegade with an attitude about tattoo. Renegade with an attitude. Well, attitude is an air about tattoo. Actually, tattoo is a military parade if it's not a design on your skin. Claim everything, for instance, European. You would think that, or I would have thought it was alley, like that. All is everything, i.e. is an instance, or e.g. allege. There are. E.g. rather. Is any train running in an unclean state? Looks like an anagram. Is any train, which would be unclean state. Yeah, insanitary. Let's just tick that back, I think. Train, Train, and is any. Hang on. Yeah, is any. Okay, yeah, insanitary. Okay, go with that. And the N will be checked anyway. Essential part of analysing unknown sticky substance. Assume that's YR. Maybe it's next. LYS. Essential part of that. Was it gunk? Oh, it's just gunk. Okay, unknowns. Not the right thing. Weak eddy causing water turbulence. Weak eddying, sorry. I thought it was an anagram of a weak, but can't see it. KW. See what comes up in the checkers. Wonderful friend guarding female round soldiers. Wonderful friend. Friend is a pal or a mate. Okay, with some chance, could be a hidden word. Chance of restoration theatre being okay to broadcast. With some chance of restoration theatre. Restoration could be an anagram indicator. Theatre is 7. Being okay to broadcast suggests there's a sound like on the end of it. With some chance is, don't know. Son in company of soldiers is intimate and relaxed. I want to put easy, but a company of soldiers isn't, which would be an S there, but EAY. Don't think so. Mes. Troop. Unit. Intimate and relaxed. Let It Be and Time included in sequence of songs. Sick. Sick is Let It Be, isn't it? No, Stet, S-T-E, time. Yeah, set, okay, Stet. Trainee jobs in winter. It's going to be some internship, isn't it? Intern. Stripped Navy vessel. Internship, yeah, okay. Royal Navy ship, okay, yes. Brand horse queens breaking in. You'd think that's queens breaking in would be an ER or R going into a word for horse. Mare. Not sure. Okay, mistaken recording tailless reptile. Tailless reptile. Oh, I don't know. My reptile list is a bit short at the moment. It's not going to be an iguana, is it? Snake. Adder. Is it a specific one? Lizard. Lizard. Developer of fashionable Isle of Wight resort. Must be an anagram of resort, mustn't it? Name forgotten. So, developer of fashionable Isle of Wight resort. Name forgotten. It's just take an N out of it. Called to enter Grand English Country House. Well, that's a G and an E, which is Grange. Rang, yes, okay. Not bad. Six on the first look of the crosses. Write note in a single sheet attachment. A single sheet. AS. What sheet attachment would be an appendix? Yeah, I wonder if that's an appendix. Appendix, no, appendices. Appendix would be a single note. Attachment is appendix. Gonna leave that for now. Captive deer trapped in weed. Captive trapped in weed. What's leading summer each year? Spring. So June, July, August, May, spring. What's leading? SEY. Spar. Per annum. Yep. Character in Iliad. Normally that means look for a hidden word. Who volunteered to serve. There's only one A though. I don't know any characters in the actual Iliad, so if that is what it is, who volunteered to serve? Wait, don't know. Okay. Answer lies in handy loom, needing no fittings. Made to measure. Can't be made to measure, though, can it? Needing no fittings. 5 letters. Answer lies in handy loom. Nope. Blimp is that going to be a balloon or something? Perhaps endlessly circling good. Yeah. Is that a balloon? And if it is, ball go. Does that really work? I'm going to put that as balloon. I'm going around a G, but I don't feel very comfortable about that. Airship. What about airship? No. Blimp. Airship. Zeppelin. I've never heard of German City, which is balloon. Ball go. Gonna leave it like that. I don't think it's right. This is noble. Third exiled from ancient Spanish kingdom. Oh gosh, ancient Spanish kingdom. This is, i.e., noble. The third excised. Cool. Cheeky rascal. Reconfigured internet. Well, imp. Ertenant. Go out. Be coming back. Holding key. Ebb. Muscles suffering. Reportedly letting oneself down. Descending abs ailing, I think that is. Quite a hit. Introducing new museum piece is a. I wanted to go for statue there, but introducing new, quite a hit. Museum piece is an artifact. Can't be artifact though. Sculpture, picture. Stretch falls put in sparkling wine. asti, starch, sorry, no, hang on, it's not asti, is it? Falls put in sparkling wine, asses, starch. Full ass. My list of starches is a bit lacking. Probably want to know, but author with a popular following beginning to tire. With a, okay, beginning to tire is T. Yeah, so following beginning to tire, so that's Twain. Very good. Twine. Very nice. Teachers to show disapproval over unformed teachers. Teachers to show disapproval. Tut. Tutor, I suppose. Unformed over unformed. Unclothed form. Yeah, I think that's just OR. I think. I'm not totally sure about that one. Rigor. Yep. So back to the beginning. Okay, well that's pretty good, isn't it? Poignancy though, in former times, ages ago past. P. The past, isn't it? P. Former times is past without the T. Poignancy is, there's my A. Write note in a single. I think that's pen. No, yeah. Pen note. Appendix. Appendice. If that was a P, what are we doing here? Renegade with an attitude about a thingy. No idea. Let's try and get some of these ones I've got letters on. Like this one. Wonderful friend. I think that's going to be a pal, isn't it? Guarding female. Round soldiers. There's round. Wonderful. Phenomenal, that is. I don't know. Now I've got to work out how to spell phenomenal. Fen. Oh. Now. Okay. Let's just work out what's going on there before I go any further. Men. What's he know? Is that the correct way to spell? There's that and a female is a hen. Yeah, okay. Phenomenal. That totally blows the idea that a balloon is a blimp, and that's good because I really didn't feel very confident about it. But cologne would be okay. What would that be? Cologne. Cologne. Blimp. Colon. Colonel. Colonel Blimp. Okay. I get it. Don't have a Spanish one. This is noble. The third exiled from ancient. Don't know. With some chance of restoration theatre being okay to broadcast. Don't know. This one down here. Developer of fashionable, well, inventor. Okay, inventor. Been to Ventnor many times. My family roots are in there somewhere. That's a terrapin, isn't it? Why is that a terrapin? Mistake is going in terrain. Tap. Tape-ing. Yep, terrapin. This one. Starch. Masala. Ass. Sparkling wine. Don't know if that was. I'm thinking chicken tikka masala might be a son in company of soldiers. Is intimate and relaxed. I want to put men. Well, something must be the S there, mustn't it? Intimate and relaxed. Not sure. This one down here. Brand horses, queen breaking in. Brand, horse, queens breaking in. I think queens is surely an R. Is it an RS? Queens. Or ER? Can't be ER, can it? Could be ER there. Brand. Is it horse is a mare? That doesn't work. There's a mare for a queen. Horse, queen. Rare. Is it different queen? Queen Anne, Queen Victoria, Marv, Victoria, Regina, brand, Mark. I think. That means that must be a U. Antique, museum pieces, antique. Why is that a hit? Why is that antique? Introducing new, a teak. Quite. Oh, it's just an anagram. Okay, I'll go with that. With some chance of restoration. Theatre being, does look like it's able. That looks like it ought to be bearable or something. Able. Theatre would be two T's. T-H-E-A. Yeah, I can't have two T's, can I? Doable. This chance of restoration is repairable, isn't it? Rep is okay. Rep is theatre. Okay to broadcast is airable. Fair enough. Yep. What's this going on down here? That is a 2, mustn't it? Answer lies in handy loom, needing no fittings. To something to bear or something. Answer A or ANS lies in handy loom, needing no fittings. Pathos, though, in that sense. Okay, captive deer, trapped in weed, captive, held. Hogwart, would that be possible? Hogwart, is that a weed? And if so, why is a deer trapped in that? I think it is something like that, isn't it? Oh God, the A's there again, and the N, and an E. This one I haven't looked at again. Weak eddying. I now know why I haven't looked at it because I've got a clue. Causing water turbulence. Weak eddying. That's just. I think that's an anagram count route, wasn't it? C-N-T-O-U R-T A. Gosh, I've got rid of the C. And a very bland definition in a way to be this. Traction, track, no. Cart, court. Aragon, Catherine of Aragon. The third exiles makes it Argon. Yeah, noble gas of Argon. Yes, of course. Catherine of Aragon. Always have a little panic when I see her come up with a. That must be a coat, mustn't it? Coat, turncoat. Okay, I can do turncoat. What's this one down? Right. Ready to wear. That was okay. I said made to measure. Ready to wear. Fair enough. I don't know why it is, but I'll work that out later. character in the Iliad who volunteered to serve. Um, hmm. Not sure about that one. I don't know anything about the Iliad apart from it's written by Homer. Renegade with an attitude about tattoos. Is that an anagram of tattoo? It's an air tat 2. Renegade is a Write is to pen, I think. Note. Let's go with a pen. A loan. A soul. Aspen. A single sheet attachment. A pen. Appendix is the singular and appendices is the plural, I think. So I don't think it'll be appendis. I can't see what the wordplay is if it isn't though. Right, note would be double N. What is it? Do, re, do, re, append, re, me, append in a single. A single is one. Oh. If that was a P, Renegade with an attitude about a tattoo. Is that a parade? Can't be a parade and put a DE there, can it? Son in company of soldiers is intimate and relaxed. I want to put mess there, but I think it is mess. Can't be men, because that just doesn't make a word. Company of soldiers is a... don't know, this one down here, starch. Fool has put... Fool's put in sparkling wine. I still feel that's ass, really. But if it's ass, sparkling wine is a carver. Carver? Cassava. Okay, go with that being cassava, which makes that cosy, which is coy. Company is co, y, s. Where's my y coming from? I think it's cozy. I just can't understand why. So am I looking at different letters? I think that's a carver, definitely. Just wondering if it's an E or some other letter. I don't really... or if it's just a different thing. Intimate relax is cozy. I'm going to go with it. I don't understand why though. Not pleased about having to guess that way. A pen. Which will leave me with a single, a lone. Up and loan or something. Soul. A pen soul. Soul or loan. I don't know what a sheet attachment is if it's not obvious, and I don't think it's obvious. What this is, weak eddying causing water turbulence. did deer. Deer is a stag, isn't it? Hostage, okay, hostage. There we are. That was easy. Even gets an attitude about tattoo. Renegade is well, would be an air, wouldn't it? An attitude about tattoo. And if that was air, I'm not convinced it is, but if it was air for attitude, which isn't then character who volunteered to serve. No idea. No idea what that would be. Land of the grinding halt, really. See if I get this one. Might get me a little bit closer. Weak eddying is causing water turbulence. Water turbulence. You're thinking water spouts. Wave. Weak eddying. Wave. Wake. It's that easy. It was that easy. Anagram. Just cut. That's where my anagramming is terrible. That's interesting though. A single. In a single. So I've got a something, n, so annotate, isn't it? Annotate. Why is that annotate? No, it can't be an annotate, can it? A single, right? A something n, something a something e. Gosh. Sure, pen's in there though. I'm going to put it in pen. Appendage. Ah, they are. D age. A page. There we are. Okay. What's this? Up. Renegade must be up. Upstairs. Upstairs. About tattoo. Opposite. Opposite. No. Opposite. Up. Renegade is a. With an air. An attitude. I don't like the fact it's got an attitude. It could just be renegade with attitude about tattoo. Doesn't. Would make it. Renegade is a. Spec. Just have a quick look. See, there's not much will go in front of that, apart from vowels. S. I think it's only vowels, and up feels like the most likely. Upstager, up. Yeah, so I don't think there's much can go in there. Appear. Renegade with an attitude about tattoo. Oh, I don't know what a tattoo is meant to be here. About would be, is it saying going around it? In which case, is it a air going around? Whatever that one is. Pasta, poster, post, tattoo, past, pest, And the one coming down is who volunteered to serve. Feels like to serve is to wait. I would have thought, or is it some? Yeah, was it the TI? Hmm. Renegade is a. I really feel like that's up, but I don't know what the up would get me from the wordplay with an attitude up. I feel like an air, an attitude is a air, but what that would then be. Tattoo, P something S. I was just looking down again at cozy, really, see if there's any other letter that go there. Co's, because I still don't like this company of men. Son in company of men, COE. Cost isn't, but we've got intimate and relaxed, which is surely cozy, COY. I just don't know why COY. But there are a couple of letters that would fit there. But I don't think. I think it's got to be cozy. This one. Just checking see if there's a hidden word there. Don't think there is. T something. That. Right. I'm going to pause the video while I think to myself because it's a bit. Oh, back. I just wondered if a tattoo could be a stamp. What that then leaves me with an attitude about. To get to a renegade, I was thinking of opposites, like, and what this would be. Because I don't know what a tattoo can be otherwise, really. I think an air about would be then to reverse that word. So I'm wondering what about would do. Well, it's either going around something, which could be put something else in the middle, or it could be turn it around. We haven't really had any turn it around clues today, so that's why I feel like it should be one. Character in Iliad who's volunteered to serve. I mean, I've got two. Top to serve is to. I don't know if there's an abbreviation I don't know here, or just. I mean, I've probably got it wrong entirely anyway, but I wouldn't be surprised if to Tosca is Tosca part of the part of the. It's an opera, Tosca. I don't know if that's about the Iliad or not. Let's go with that for a minute. Oh, right, I'm going to go back to pausing and thinking. Getting a little bit of thought. I mean, I was thinking of Renegade's an upstart, really, but that doesn't fit. So, um, a tattoo is art, though, isn't it? Yeah, I think tattoo, that is correct. An attitude is a pose. A pose art. Is that right? A pose? An attitude is pose. A pose the art. Is that really a word? Renegade? And then volunteer to serve. Well, I keep thinking of the TA, but um, I suppose a postcard, maybe. I think the can't be a attitude with a pos, can it? Has to be, but I'm not sure that about would be a C. Um, a the trouble with doing the 15 by 15 is there are words you just do not know at this level. It's all very well to say, well, you should be able to work out the wordplay, but when the wordplay is this kind of difficult, an attitude and a what is it? An attitude backwards, which would be a. It can't be AA, can it? I don't know. Going to go there, and then I think this is something character who volunteered to serve. Got no idea where that's going. Tota. Tutor. Let's take the R out for now and just have a play. I mean, it can be a Tata, TA, TTA, Tet. Just trying to think if there's any name. Tisha. Two. Just trying to think if there's any names that was kind of bring out. I've vaguely heard somewhere along the way, but no real idea about Tetra. Tetra. What about Tetra? Why would that be right? Tisha. I mean, that word there just looks too difficult for what it is. To serve. I can't think what the word for serve is, but I would have thought two is in the clue. But then, if that's the case, I've got no idea what this would be. Tot. I mean, the rest of the actually, fairness, the rest of that puzzle. I mean, insanitary isn't really a word I'd have ever used. Unsanitary would be my word, but these two just seem like words I'm not sure I'm going to know really, and they shouldn't be because the rest of the puzzle looks very knowable, shall we say. The about isn't doing anything in this clue, and that's my biggest problem really. An air about. So about either means turn a word backwards, which could be starting there and going back. I think art is correct for tattoo though, but where the art goes, I mean that A there means it has to go forward really, because appendage and hostage are correct. I'm going to take out those letters and just see if I've got the rest of it right, because there's no point going on if I've got it right anyway. Yeah, it's alright. Oh, it's not. Oh, the T I wasn't sure. Okay, so it is an art. In that case, I've got no idea. I think that was A. Let's see if that's a pose. No. That's a pose. Apostate, is it? Apostate, I think is the word I'm looking for. Tat. Okay, tat is a... Yeah, apostate isn't a word I know really. I have come across it somewhere along the way, but character... Well, the TA then, it will be theta. Boom, 4306. Okay. Yeah, so my complete lack of knowing the word apostate was a problem, not knowing what a tattoo was. There we go. Right, let's go through those clues as best I can. So poignancy is pathos. Though is THO, so that's just an abbreviation. And former times is the past, but it's mostly, so take the T off. Count rat, so rat is a turncoat, or rat someone who turns against you. So anyway, that's an anagram of turncoat, in a way to be this, in a way to be this being your anagram indicator, and also giving you the overall definition. A renegade is apostate. An attitude is a pose, as I did say, going around a tat, the tattoo. Claim is to allege, everything is all. For instance, it's EG and European is E. Insanitary is an anagram of is any train. Running is your anagram indicator, and an unclean state is insanitary. Gunk is a hidden word across analysing unknown. Essential part of is your hidden word indicator, and a sticky substance is gunk. Weak is an anagram of wake. Eddying is your anagram indicator, and water turbulence is the wake. What you get behind a boat, for example. Right, wonderful is phenomenal. A friend is a pal, guarding a female, so the female is a hen. Round is O, and soldiers are men. With some chance of restoration is it's repairable. Theatre is rep, as in repertory, I think. And something is okay to broadcast is airable. Sun is S, going in the company of soldiers. Now I don't know what that is. COY, company of soldiers. CO, soldiers Y. Don't get that one. But intimate and relaxed is cozy. Let it be. Stet is the word you write in the margins, or editors used to write in the margin when they'd cross something out and then decided actually they didn't want to cross it out. So they'd say stet, meaning let it be. T for time, included the first T included in the sequence of songs, which is a set. So Adele will be playing her set at Glastonbury or something like that. Trainees job is an internship. We've got winter strips, so take the W and R off to get the inty bit, and then a navy vessel is the RN for Royal Navy, and a ship is a vessel. A brand is a mark. We've got a horse is a mare, with Queen, QU for Queens, breaking in. A mistake is to recording is taping, but tailless, so take the G off of taping. Gives you terrapin, which is a type of reptile. Developer is an inventor. Fashionable is in. Isle of Wight Resort is Ventnor. Name forgotten, so take the second N out of that. Called is rang, to enter G for grand and E for English. And country house is a grange. To write, what have we got? We've got a sheet attachment is an appendage, I think here. We've got write is to pen, and the note D going in. A is in the clue, and a page is a single sheet. A single sheet is a page. Sorry, so an attachment is an appendage. Captive is hostage. We've got a deer as a stag trapped in. To hoe is to weed. What's leading summer is an S, and then each year is PA for per annum, and spring is a spar. Character in the Iliad is, so it's just a Greek character. I think that's what it's saying. Is theta, and who volunteered to serve? Well, the TA is the Territorial Army, which it used to be. I don't know if it's still voluntary or not. I don't know if it's even called that, but yeah, voluntary army, the TA. Right, didn't really work this one out at the time. Needing no fittings is ready to wear. Answer lies in handy loom. What have we got there? Handy loom. Answer lies. Oh, got an A for answer. Can't be right, can it? Handy loom. I think to loom is to rear, R-E-A-R, which leaves handy. Handy is an anagram? Nope. Pause and just write those letters out for myself. Okay, that's a lot easier than I thought. Ready is handy, and to loom is to tower, and then put an A for answer in there. Kernel blimp is so blimp is an example perhaps of a kernel. Endlessly, so take the L off of kernel, circling G for good, so you've got kernel with a G in it, and no L gives you Cologne, the German city. This is noble. Well, the noble gases. Argon is one of the noble gases. The third exiled from the ancient Spanish kingdom. So think of Catherine of Aragon. So take the third out of Aragon is an A. So technically Aragon becomes Argon. Cheeky is impertinent. A rascal is an imp. And reconfigured is your anagram indicator. The internet is an anagram for the rest of it. To go out is to ebb. The tide ebbs. B coming back, so put literally B and E coming back, holding the key of B. Muscles are abs. Reportedly suffering is ailing, and letting oneself down is abseiling. Quite A is an anagram. We've got an anagram of quite A. Hit is your anagram indicator. Introducing N for new gives you an antique, which is a museum piece. Cassava is a starch, apparently. A fool is an ass put into cava, which is a sparkling wine. Author with a author is Mark Twain. With is W. A is in the clue. Poplar is in. Following the beginning to tire, so T for tire at the start. So everything else follows that. A teacher is a tutor. To show disapproval is to tut. And then over unclothed form. Okay, over is saying put it above. Unclothed form is the OR from form, so take off the F and M, unclothe it. And capital is Riga, capital of, is that Estonia? My brain's gone, Estonia, Latvia, somewhere up there. I can't remember, I think it's I'm going to go Estonia, not sure. Capital is Riga anyway. Not all needed to take the A off, gives you Riga becomes rig for equipment. So there we go. All done, 43 minutes, just that one mistake up there. Just on a word I really don't know, combined with an abbreviation I've never seen before in a crossword for tat. So there we are. Thanks for watching.